Today we are going to investigate why Indians are trying to colonize the #1 sin city on this planet.
Pattaya has seen a significant rise in Indian tourists over the past few months, following Thailand's newly introduced free visa policy for Indian nationals.
What is the falan? One t-shirt, 1 week not clean. Only every day take this.
Yeah.
What is the falan? Nothing.
I see.
He feels jealous. You see, every day I'm...
What I heard from almost every Indian.
Delhi is our capital.
I'll tell you one thing. You don't come up and ask like this.
Okay.
Why you do this?
It's normal.
No, you don't ask.
Okay,
this is the thing I was telling about, because there's some people doing this and they come up like that. Obviously we're together.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know you say sorry, but don't do that.
Hello, are you from India?
Yes.
From which part of India?
Huh?
Which part? Which city?
Mumbai.
Mumbai, okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of In My Dreams. And today guys, it looks like they're still cracking down on the tourism visa. Because today guys, it looks like that it's finally happened. They have arrested 22 Indian tourists for overstaying their visas. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, it's probably time for them to get serious about this, because it's been really confusing, even for me. And I'm also, not from Thailand. And then when I came to Thailand, no one ever told me that there was going to be, no one ever told me that, there was a big influx of Indians there. Well, it's definitely true, you guys, and you can see it. It's bright as day. And you can tell that there's been a lot of abuse with this tourist system. That's all I'm going to say about that. So we're going to watch this video, you guys, and it looks like it's finally happened, as I said. And yes, just sit back and watch this video, you guys. Here's the news.
The knock on the door came at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. Within minutes, 5 Indian men found themselves facing serious charges, their laptops seized, their phones confiscated. But what's making headlines across Thailand isn't just this single raid, it's the pattern emerging. In just 1 week, 22 Indian nationals were arrested in Pattaya alone, and the question everyone's asking is, what's really driving this sudden crackdown? On that Wednesday evening in November 2025, immigration officers raided an upscale condominium in central Pattaya on Soi Sukhumvit 17. Police Colonel Nafatfong Hosit Suryamani, head of Chonburi Provincial Immigration, led the operation along with his deputy, Police Lieutenant Colonel Kawanwat Araya Surivong. The raid began shortly after 6 p.m., targeting a second-floor unit where 5 Indian men were discovered sitting at computers surrounded by more than 20 mobile phones spread across tables.
Yeah guys, so they were on to him. I mean, I'm sure that they know this has been going on for a while, because it's literally out in the open for everyone to see. So I'm sure this is just the start, you guys. This is just the start, because it's gotten out of control, unfortunately.
The evidence seized was extensive. 3 laptops, 22 mobile phones, 1 tablet, several credit cards, and accounting books, showing money transfers totaling several million Indian rupees, approximately 2 million baht. The suspects claimed to be customer service administrators, but refused to provide details about their actual work. Investigators say the financial records clearly demonstrate the transfers were used to top up credits on online gambling platforms targeting customers in India. The men now face charges under Article 8 of the Foreign Employment Regulation Act, with additional investigations underway for online gambling-related crimes. But this wasn't the first major operation that week. Just 1 day earlier, on the evening of November 17th, the same immigration team conducted a raid at a residential house on Soi Sukhumvit Pattaya 57. Acting on intelligence reports about suspicious activity, officers noticed several Indian men exiting the house with suspicious behavior and immediately entered the premises. Inside, they discovered 17 Indian nationals scattered across different rooms throughout the residence. Initial checks revealed a shocking pattern.
See, guys, this is not surprising for people that live in Pattaya, because last year when I arrived in November, there was a diversity of, everybody, but after month after month after month, it was just like, yo, what is going on here? Because it is not supposed to be like this. I'm sure there's way too many people here. What is going on? That's what everybody was asking. So that's just, people being nice about it. Like, it was very confusing, not gonna lie. I'm being very brutally honest about that. Here we go.
15 of the 17 men had overstayed their visas, while only 2 possessed valid tourist visas. The living conditions and the sheer number of occupants raised serious red flags. Immigration officers suspect the house was operating as a waiting shelter, a transit point where employment brokers temporarily hid foreign workers before dispersing them to job sites throughout Pattaya. Through an interpreter, one of the workers revealed how the operation worked. He told police that an Indian employment broker had brought him and others to Thailand with promises of legitimate work in the Pattaya area. The group had been living together in this house, waiting for job placements, but their visas expired during the waiting period.
Yeah, guys, and that's not the only group activities that have been, going around in the rumors. Like, we've been hearing and most likely witnessing all different types of group activities, if you know what I'm saying, because it's really it's not very pleasant to look at, but hey, everybody has their own niche of things that they like to do. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So we'll continue here.
They were trapped, unable to work legally, unable to leave without facing consequences, caught in a system controlled by brokers who had made promises they couldn't keep. The 2 Indian men who held valid tourist visas weren't immediately released. They're being interrogated extensively to establish their connection to the overstayers and to determine whether they're genuine tourists or involved in the illegal employment network. If police determine they're not authentic tourists and are seeking work illegally, they'll also face deportation and visa cancellation, even though they technically haven't broken any laws yet. Chonburi Immigration Police have initiated deportation procedures for the 15 visa violators and are now expanding the investigation to identify and apprehend the entire network of brokers behind the operation. This isn't just about the workers themselves. Authorities want to dismantle the systems that enable illegal employment and visa abuse. These 2 operations, netting 22 people in just 48 hours, are part of a nationwide enforcement campaign ordered by senior Thai law enforcement officials. The directives come from the highest levels, indicating this isn't a local initiative but a coordinated national policy.
Yeah, guys, so they're dead serious about this. This is just more news about the Thailand visa and border run crackdown. So now let's pull up the article. Let's pull up a valid article so we can make it valid for you guys. All right, I found one valid article right here, and this one's from Tiger News. They are in Thailand. So let's see what it says here. Immigration police in Pattaya detained a group of Indian men during a late night raid after reports of suspicious activity linked to visa overstaying and illegal work. Exactly what the video just said, you guys. So this is just the article here. You can go read the article if you like, guys. And here's some more pictures. But yes, guys, this was the video about the visa and border run crackdown part 2, because it's looking like there's going to be a lot more of these coming up, you guys. So all right, thanks for coming back to another episode of In My Dreams, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.